How goes it, everybody? I'm Cujo, and welcome back to another FTB Skies episode. So last episode, we got our mycelial generator up and running. Today, I think we're going to get our SPS Supercritical phase shifter up and running, get some crying obsidian done, which I feel like there's got to be such an easier way to get crying obsidian. But since it's in like one of the bottom tier overpowered deals, I don't think there is. So what we're going to do, we need to get some antimatter online. If we look at antimatter, get the antimatter fluid here, which is going to be the chemical oxidizer antimatter. Here we go. Supercritical phase shifter. This is what we got to make. We got to pump in polonium, and it takes a bucket of polonium to make 1 millibucket of antimatter. And then we're going to take this antimatter, if we look at the uses for this guy, and we are going to put obsidian in here with the antimatter in the antitrophic nucleosynthesizer. Say that 5 times. I can't even say it once. So we're going to put it in there, and it's going to be 5 millibuckets. No, that's the wrong thing. It's going to be 1 millibucket, and obsidian makes crying obsidian. So we don't need a ton of this. So we're going to kind of like, how many crying obsidian do we need? So we look at our quest. Let's go down into here. Crying obsidian. So we need 128 millibuckets. That's all we need right now. We only have to pump out that much. So the rest of it we can save for making actual antimatter, because I think we're going to need that also. But let's get our supercritical phase. I didn't realize you're still looking at my face. Oh my gosh. Stop staring at me. My loose tooth. Gone tooth. It's not loose anymore. Knocked out. All right. So let's take a look at our... So, SPS casings, I believe... Let me get my stuff pulled up here. I had my calculations out. So, I think we need 60 of these SPS casings. So, let's make up 60 of those. We should have everything done. And they make super fast. Then we're going to need 123 structure glass I want to use because it's cheaper. And we have all that. So, we're good there. Grab our 60. And then we need some ports. SPS... ports. Did I not do a recipe for the ports? SPS port. Oh yeah, we're going to need our SPS casings in there for this too. We need 3 of these ports. And we need a supercharged coil. I'm pretty sure we didn't do a recipe for that either. We only need 1 of these. We're missing a laser. There, we got our laser recipe put in. Shouldn't take too long to craft this up, I don't think. And there it is. So now we can go over and, let's grab our SPS casings back. And our ports. We should be good to go build this. I think we might build an extra island. Where do we want to put this stuff? We kind of want it close to our mechanism deal over here. So maybe we'll actually... Let's put another island over this way. All right, and here should be our island. I love the builder. So I'm not going to put an underneath section on this quite yet. I'm sure we're going to need it. But for now, we're just going to... Can you stop? Why do you even try? I don't want to put lanterns up here because they're going to mess with our mob farm. So we're going to light this up real quick. I love with the new lighting mechanics. It really doesn't take very much to light an area up. All right, the shape of this supercritical phase shifter is pretty easy to follow. Oops. If you place the blocks correctly, it's just 2 corner, or 3 corner, 3 corner, 3 and a corner. And then the inside is just filled with glass. Just like that. And you do the same thing on each side. So on this side, we would come up, knock our corner out. Then up 3 on both sides. In. Did that incorrect. We forgot to go in. Or out another one. You just go out another one. Then up 3. And you come in 1. Then you come in 1 more. Get the block here out. And then it would be 2, 3. And then you just connect these sides. Then you just fill it in glass, just like the first level. There you go. I'm going to finish up building this thing, and we'll be right back. All right, so I don't know if this is going to multi-block when I complete just the glass, because I haven't put the ports in yet, but we'll see. Brought you back just in case we do multi-block then. It did take a couple. I had to make a couple. Yeah, I didn't multi-block here. I think once we get the ports in, it should. So I think I want to put a port on the back. We'll use this as our power port. And then I think we're going to put... Let's hop in here real quick. Let's put a port here. We'll bring our fuel in through this way. Then we can run our port there, and we will have one more port on the back here. And then multi-blocked. Okay. And then we need an output port, though, also. So this one we'll put in the middle. We will do an output on this. So I'm guessing if we configure it, yes, output mode. We forgot one thing. We forgot to do our supercharge deal, which we are going to put on the back one. Because our fuel's coming in there. That's where our electricity is going to come in. So we can slap a point on here. Bypass everything. And we will go to... We're going to make a new network for this. This is going to be called SPS Network. We don't want it encrypted. We can have it public. And we'll do green for this. Or purple. Because we're making antimatter, right? We'll do purple. So it's going to be set on the purple network. Everything's turned off on it. Or turned on for splurging, you know. Splurging power. Now we need to run our fuel. So let's hop underneath in here. And see where I cut that hole in. It should be right over this way. Right up here. Right up here. So we just got to plug into that guy right there. That's all we have to do. That's the polonium line, and that's what we need. So ultimate pressurized tubes. Let's get this run in. We have 50 of them. Hopefully that'll be enough. So if we come underneath here, and we can run this line all the way through. And there we go. We should have that running. We should be getting some polonium that's backed up into the system. Into our supercritical phase shifter, right? Polonium is full. But before we get that going, this I want to make sure is off. Okay, we want that off so it doesn't run. All of these need to be on. Okay, we're running out. I just had the redstone turned off wrong. So that is taking care of all of our stuff. We just got to keep an eye on our fissile fuel. But this is full now. We should be able to get our power turned on to this network. Our 25 million. And it should start running. So network selection. SPS network. It's running. Look at it. We got stuff going on over here. So we need to get an output, right? Let's get a tank. Because we only needed 120 some deals, right? Because it's 1 millibucket per crying obsidian. 128. So once we get to 128, we can really stop it for now. So I'm just going to knock this point off once we get to that point. All right, that's 128. We should be able to knock out power. And then I'm going to go... it's raining over here, apparently. We're going to switch this back to our generator network. So we're still taking advantage of getting our power. And then we can pump out of here our 131 millibuckets. We went a little bit over. And there's our antimatter right there. We got a bucket of antimatter. Not even a bucket. But we can put our flux point back on because we're not running it. So now to look at the oh, geez, we're flying all over. A bee got stuck in here. Why is this not running? Is it because we have the burn rate down so low? We could probably... What is our burn rate? Oh, we have 0.1 millibuckets. There we go. Yeah, I don't know. I was kind of hoping I'd see him get blended up in there. Just cause. But we can probably turn this off for now. We don't really need it running at the moment. We're already full of polonium. These are still processing. Nope, they've processed everything now. We do have polonium backed up in here, though. So we're good on polonium for a bit. We don't need the electricity because we have our mycelial generator running. We did this whole thing for crying obsidian, and it can be bartered from friggin' pigs. We made that whole setup for crying obsidian. Okay, I'm good. I'm not mad. You're mad. I'm not mad. All right, we could have turned it in the whole time. Oh my gosh, I'm a derp. We need 1,000 of these. I don't know how many this is, but that's got to be close to 1,000, right? That was 1,000 and more. And when I think it was a stack of nether stars, what is going on? What is going on with our system? That was weird. Maybe we had a power surge because of the thing. Look at that creative paste. And we got some end crystals. Or an end crystal? I don't know. 4 maybe? I would think 4, yeah. 4. But creative paste would be cool because we can do things with the copy paste gadget now. That would be pretty amazing and class up our joint a bit. How are we looking on power? We're getting 25 million a tick. I think we're okay. So for the next one, we need 128 of the precision mechanisms. We can do that right here. We got some saved up. So let's just collect that while we can. That's done. Crystallized amber. I don't believe we have any amber done. Even if we spell it right. We need this. So in there, we need either honey or liquid magma. I think honey would maybe be easier, but we need a... It can take the honey we have. So maybe we'll set up an autocraft for this. Let's go. Where can we put this? Maybe up over in this corner here. Let's grab the crystallizer, right? Solidification chamber, is that what it is we need? Yeah, solidification chamber. So let's save a recipe for that. All right, so we can pop our recipes into here, and we should be able to craft up. I don't think I did the one for... Oh, yeah, I did. It's right there. For the actual crystallization... solidification chamber. We have everything we need to make a solidification chamber. We do. Now we need a crafter. All right, so we've been running really low on this Fluix crystals, so I'm making an auto trader. And let's go importer and exporter. We need speeds too. I don't know how fast this goes, but we want it to go as fast as possible. So let's do an importer on this side. Exporter up here. We are going to export emeralds. And then we'll import everything. All right, so we're hooked in. We should now just be able to speed this up. And we have Fluix coming into the system as it can. If we take a look. Fluix, there we go. We're up 66. I don't know if it locks out or what, like from the other guy. But we need to connect a cable in through back here now, which we need more cable. Which was the whole reason we made that. Let's grab another stack. And we should be good. Okay, so if we take an amber recipe, we know how to make this, right? We don't know how to make this, which is 4 of those. But we know how to make those. And we have honey. So that should be everything we need, really, right? Let's see if this honey is going to work correctly. So let's place our magma block in here. And then we will put our amber deal in here. Speed upgrade this guy. So craft super fast. I don't know the cyclic stuff very good for crafting anyways. Let's try a stack of this because that's what we need. We're missing 16 buckets of honey. So let's get our recipe back. Let's change it to the correct honey that we have because we do have honey right here. We have 173 buckets of it. So if we place this back in here. Get rid of the honey. We have this honey. We can't bucket that honey is the issue. How do we set it in the recipe? Alternatives. I think it's this one, right? I think we just crashed. Okay, we're back from the crash. Are we gonna live? Don't think so. And we're dead. We're back. We're gonna try just breaking our pattern grid. Oh, hopefully that helps keep the crash from happening. Possibly. Nope. When we're crashing. All right, so I'm back and it's a new day. That was an ordeal. Holy cow. That was not an easy fix. So a couple things happened. Kill bat. So that pattern we made was no good. It was like the devil's pattern. Apparently it does not like forge honey. Something's up with honey in this pack. I don't know. It did not like doing forge honey and having an option though. So I took somebody's suggestion. I guess there's an option in the forge configs to have the game delete any entity or block, depending on which option you select, that is causing an error and a crash. And it takes a couple times cycling through and it'll finally delete it. Did that, didn't delete anything. Didn't delete the pattern. As you can see, right, this slot right here where your mouse is, right when you hit it to get into your inventory, that's right where the pattern ended up. It was very convenient that it did that because that means I couldn't get into my inventory. Every time I hit that, my mouse hovered over the pattern, which caused a crash, and we crashed. So how we worked around this is I was able to go into creative, and I'll do it right now with you. So if you go into creative, your mouse is just far enough out of position that it's not over this spot. It changes the UI enough. So I was able to go into creative and take off all my gear, take off all my baubles. I put everything in this little guy. Well, most of it. Some of the stuff I ended up putting back in here, like remotes and stuff, because I did that before I thought of going into creative. I emptied out my inventory because the only time I could go into this, I could go into the trash can, and I tried deleting it and everything, but as soon as the mouse went over it, it'd cause a crash. So I emptied a lot of stuff out here, and then I thought of setting this guy up and putting stuff in here so I could have it done. But I had to go into creative in order to have access to the baubles and stuff. So I took all my baubles off, so we didn't lose any baubles. And then once I had everything out of my inventory, I did a /clear. And it deleted the item from my inventory, and we have no crashes, and we're amazing, and we can frickin' get back to what we were doing. It's a thing. It's a whole thing. So, Amber. Let's make an Amber deal. And this is not set up because I had to break it. I didn't have to. I thought I needed to. So, Amber recipe. We wanted to do the one with honey, right? Because we have honey. But we want to get rid of the honey. We're just going to get rid of the honey. We're not going to forge and do likes and do all the stuff. We're going to make a pattern. A pattern that does not break our game. We're going to set that pattern in here. And then we are going to have an exporter and some cable. And we're going to set this to export lava. No, not lava. Not lava. Dang it. No, not lava. No. Honey. Honey. Ew. I did the wrong thing. Homie? Honey. Not homie. We're not. And we have this honey. But now it can't because this has stuff in it. Can we dump this or bucket out? Sorry, my brain is not functioning in the proper capacity right now. It's a little rattled from our experience of trying to figure out how to get our game back. Okay, you can't get it out. Can we just break this block? Oh, we're still in creative. That doesn't help. I didn't notice that we did not switch ourselves back. There we go. And we broke our cyclic deal. Solidification chamber. There we go. Let's craft a new one because we broke it in creative and we didn't get one. But now honey should start going in here, right? Yes. Let's get some speed upgrades. So this is only going to be for amber crafting. So now if we go to amber, we'll make a stack of it maybe, right? Let's see if we can do a stack. It says it has everything. The things are going in. We can probably speed it up. Grab our time in a bottle. There we go. 64 crystallized amber. Super amazing. We made it. We made it. We need to look at this flawless budding Certus quartz. So how do we get this? Enrichment chamber, we need to get flawed budding Certus quartz. Which is imperfect budding Certus quartz has a chance to decay when it grows buds. So it'd be flawed to flawed. So anything can go to flawed. We need to get it up to flawed. So if we submerge a chipped, which is this craftable. So budding Certus quartz, can we make the worst one? Oh, we just need Certus quartz block to get into that. Okay, Certus quartz block. So we need some blocks of Certus quartz, which is just some Certus quartz. We don't have any Certus quartz? So does our trader get Certus quartz? We could use some Certus quartz. Let's check our auto trader. There we go. Let's get some Certus quartz coming in. We can make... How many of these blocks do we need of budding Certus quartz? 16. So we need 16. We got 12. I think the trader locked out. Yes, he's locked out for now. Is it nighttime? Maybe we can sleep. I didn't realize I didn't put the job block back in there, so the guy wasn't resetting. We should have our Certus quartz now. We can get up to our 16 blocks of it. And we need to throw these in some water. Where do we have... Do we have like a little... Oh, we do. We have a little lake up there, don't we? A little pond up over yonder. So if we throw these in here... Let's turn off our magnet. We throw both of these right in this guy. Will they start... Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. There it goes. That was pretty quick. That was pretty fast. So what level are these now? Oh, we got a couple different levels. And we got some that are just Certus quartz blocks. We got a damaged one. So let's throw all this stuff back in. Kind of want to contain these a little better. They're kind of shooting all over. So maybe we'll throw them up in this hole right here. Is it done? Is it done doing what it needs to do? Flawed uses. Now we can get these into flawless with the enrichment chamber. Super cool. Our milks are still getting milked. That's what I was going to say. We have lots of room for milk still. 76 million we have right now. All right, enrichment chamber. Let's find you. How is it louder under here than it is up there? Ultimate enriching factory. There we go. So that should be our 16 flawless budding Certus quartz that we can turn in our quest. All right, so now we just got to make some food stuff, and we'll have our creative motor. Squid ink pasta. Let's save all these. 3 recipes we need. Let's look at them. So we can get ink sac bowl. We have raw fish, I'm sure. Tomato. Do we have some tomato? We have a tomato. Enough. How many ink sacs? Oh, ink. Wink. Ink. Oh, we do have some ink sacs. Ink sacs. So what else do we need for squid ink pasta? A bowl. Fish. Do we have any raw fish in here? We do have some raw salmon. And then we just need the pasta, right? Which is going to be... We need to cut up some wheat dough or dough. Wheat dough is pretty simple. We need a knife. We have knives. All right, so that should be everything for that one, right? Tomato, that. Yeah, we're good there. Let's check out what we need for this. We're going to need another pasta, which is fine. We need a brown mushroom, another bowl, potato. Let's do potato because we have more of those. We need cabbage. Do we have cabbage? We have cabbage seeds. Let's grab some of those. Potatoes. Let's grab a stack because we might need them for another thing. And carrots. Brown mushroom. So we need more carrots. Some baked potatoes this time. This one's a crafting one. That should be fairly easy. And some bread. We might be able to do this one autocraft style. We just go like this. See if we can craft that one. What's it called? Roast chicken. We're missing a bowl. There we go. We'll add a bowl to it. Oh, we're having an issue because I was dumb. It happens frequently. More than you would understand because a lot of my dumbness, it gets cut out of the video and you don't see it. Smelting factory. Oh, smelting factory is up at the top. There we go. Can you craft it now? Why? Oh, because I took those out because I never input them back in. So it thought it was still trying to make them. Got our roast chicken. Complete that quest. So we just need to make these two and we can head upstairs for those. So we need to put our... We had a knife out here already, apparently. We need at least 2 pastas. So we'll do that. We got to plant some cabbage seeds over here. Do we have a hoe? That's going to make a path block. If we do that. Fluix hoe, let's do that. Cabbage seed, it should grow quick because we have like our bone mealing effect. I think that's all we really need. Hey, bee. You're going to hurt yourself by the fire. So for the fish one, squid ink pasta, we can probably... Can we shift-click that in? Yes, we can. I didn't realize you could shift-click into crafting recipes with this. That's pretty amazing. There is our squid ink one, vegetable deal. Grab a bowl. And there we go. So that we should be able to claim those quests now. And get our creative motor. That should be fun. I wonder if we can put that on our wireless stuff instead of our deal. Which is not running anyways. So what if we put our creative motor down right here? Can we change the speed of this if we grab our wrench? Does this have a speed control? It appears it does. So that all that's spinning now, we don't need to worry about this. Our boiler is now not doing anything. It is useless now. Everything's running at full speed with our creative motor. We don't need to do anything. I'm going to take a look at the time. I'm guessing we're probably about done for today, if we're not done for sure. Let's clean up our inventory. And I'll be right back with you guys. All right, so as I expected, that's going to be it for today, folks. Thank you for hanging out to me. If you made it to this point of the video, you're truly amazing. I really appreciate you. If you stuck around to this point and you're not subscribed, might as well hit the subscribe button. Why not? You already stuck around and watched the whole video, and hopefully you come back for another one. If you liked the video, hit the like button. If you got something to say it down below. And I'll see y'all. Oh, and if you look down at my inventory, it's a temporal pouch now. We just had an update to the game, and it got rid of time at the bottom, and we're now using a temporal pouch. Don't know why this switched to this, but it switched to it, so we got one. it just converted our time over into it. So you don't lose any time or anything in the update. Like I said, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Bye-bye.